What's good? Welcome back to another episode of Where the Money At. And you know we locked in on cryptocurrency. It's episode 37 and we keeping it rocking and rolling. Look, today we're going to talk about a little bit what's going on with the Bitcoin price action. I know y'all seen that pump. We're going to talk about how we need to view technical analysis, things of that nature. I'm going to give you a list of things and I'm going to tell you whether I'm still bullish or I'm still bearish. And then we're going to talk about our favorite subject on this channel, another scam. So let's get right into it. Let me share my screen. So let's get right into it on CoinGecko. We have Bitcoin sitting at 34,500, Ethereum sitting at 1786, BNB sitting at 222, and XRP sitting at 55 cents. Now, as you could tell, on this last 7 days, Bitcoin has risen 22%, which is absolutely ridiculous, and everybody turned up about it. But I just want to take a step back and try to keep this in perspective. So, you know what I'm saying? We can keep it calm, cool, and collected and make the best decisions possible. And if you like the information we dropping, I need y'all to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We 2 subscribers away from 50. Let's go. So let's look at the price action on TradingView. Let me refresh the screen real quick, make sure we got everything up to date. So we had that big stupid candle. Let's go down one chart. We had a big stupid candle from 29,000 all the way to 34,000. So we just took another leg up. We ranged here, came up a little bit, ranged here, came up a little bit. So I just believe this is our next range. Nothing to get excited about. May not necessarily be the start of a new bull run, but you know, for shits and giggles, let's look at the fib retracements. And I think we discussed this last video that we could stay in this golden range between the 236 and the 382 for a little while and have that our new range. So what would that look like? If we just drew some lines, be anywhere between 32,000 and 35,500. So we could stay there for a little bit, but unless you're a trader, it doesn't really mean that much. But there's a couple things I want to bring up. You know, despite this huge pump and all the momentum we got, let's talk about the bullish case of cryptocurrency. Let's talk about the bearish case of economics and where I'm at. So look, for the bullish case for cryptocurrency, we got spot ETFs getting submitted to get approved from BlackRock, VanEck, huge companies, very, very bullish for the future. We got blockchain and stable coin projects getting more attention than traditional finance. We saw PayPal come out with a stable coin product. We got JP Morgan with their Onyx product working on blockchain and tokenizing assets. We got all this momentum going for the future. So we know in the future, tokenization, Web3, cryptocurrency is going to play a big role. We have Web3 still in development. You know, the games are going to be huge. Whenever GameFi gets rolling and you can go between, you know, game currency to real world currency, that's going to be mega for real life. You know what I'm saying? Companies are still building and looking good as far as these cryptocurrency projects, Solana, Cardano, Chainlink. You know, none of this is financial advice, but a lot of these top coins and projects are still building. BlackRock is back in Bitcoin. I got something to say about that too. And the SEC is changing its tune as far as cryptocurrency regulation goes, and we got regulation coming in. Those are all great things coming for the space. Let's talk about the bearish case. The U.S. is teetering on recession. I don't know if that's how you spell that. If inflation is still high, as far as me personally as a consumer in the U.S., everything still feels like it's pretty expensive to pay for. Food, you know, chicken, eggs, stuff like that. The median home price is through the roof. Interest rates are through the roof. The median car price is still very high. Credit card debt is at an all-time high. And as far as like the U.S., we have a commercial debt situation that we need to pay attention to. And globally, tensions are still high. You know what I'm saying? In the Middle East, Ukraine, Russia, China, Taiwan. If China goes into Taiwan, that's going to put a strain on chips. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know how that's going to happen. And also global liquidity is getting drained. So that's the bullish case and the bearish case. How do I feel? I'm still pretty bearish as far as the economics around the world. I mean, this is kind of everything that's bullish in crypto is just within crypto, and crypto is a very, very, very small sector. But I'm still bearish pretty much. But there is a narrative about why cryptocurrency could thrive because gold does well in recessionary environments. So a lot of people are relating Bitcoin as digital gold. So we're going to see how it performs. This is Bitcoin's real first recession without a lot of money flowing into it and a lot of liquidity getting printed. We're going to see how Bitcoin really reacts. This is going to be a first time test. So everybody should be paying attention. And my last question is, BlackRock came out and started supporting Bitcoin and changed their tone on a public level. Larry Fink came out on live interviews and started speaking very well about Bitcoin. And my suspicion is, why now? You know what I'm saying? Like I always believe people are doing the opposite, or they want the opposite results of whatever they're talking about on MSNBC or CNN or Fox News or, CBS, whatever. JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon comes out a lot and, kind of trashes the Bitcoin, Bitcoin itself, but builds really, really large blockchain applications. So why is Larry Fink coming out talking about it now? I'm of the camp that the day these approved, everything might, take a hit versus a huge pump. But, you never know. But one more thing I want to talk about before we get into the scams. When it comes to technical analysis, I just think it's crazy if you watch a lot of crypto YouTube, a lot of people's technical analysis, like they're taking it and they're really, really, really trading off of it. And it's like, duh, you use technical analysis to trade off of it. But like everybody who does technical analysis will do it a different way every time. You know what I'm saying? Like no two people do it alike. And for some people to come onto YouTube and speak as if their technical analysis is good enough for a lot of people to trade off of, I think that's very dangerous. I ain't shading nobody, but I feel like everybody watching this video should be cautious of watching people's technical analysis and trying to trade based off of that. Like everybody technical analysis ain't the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like I would love to see how an algorithm or one of the algorithms that trade for large scale institutions, what their technical analysis look like. I guarantee it's not going to look like anything like a human's. You know what I'm saying? So take that with a grain of salt, even my technical analysis, which is pure entertainment, by the way. So let's get into the scam. Miami man gets 5+ years in prison for running nearly $1 million cryptocurrency scheme. So Ryan James Crawford, 30, was ordered to forfeit basically $1 million to the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Southern District of Florida, said on Wednesday. So you know what? Let's just kind of go through it. We ain't gonna go through the whole video. It's 3 minutes, but let's talk about it.
Miami man who pleaded guilty to wire fraud in connection to a cryptocurrency and stock investment scheme was sentenced today in federal court.
Yeah, authorities say they began looking into Ryan Crawford after NBC6 investigator Mira Masihi interviewed his victims over a year ago. She was in that court proceeding today for his sentencing.
For the next 5.5 years, Ryan Crawford, a.k.a. Brody, will be trading in.
If you get scammed by a person wearing a one-piece or a two-piece full Dolce & Gabbana suit, cheetah print shorts, cheetah print shirt, with the hat leaning to the side,
for a prison suit after pleading guilty and being sentenced.
If you get scammed by somebody that look like that, like my whole thing is, I feel bad for people getting scammed. You get scammed by somebody who look like this.
Crawford, a.k.a. Brody, will be trading in his extravagant.
I'm not saying I dance much better than this dude, but if you getting scammed with dudes with moves like this.
In outfits for a prison suit after pleading guilty and being sentenced for 3 counts of wire fraud.
I'm delighted.
So what did he do? He ran a fraudulent cryptocurrency and stock investment scheme that netted him $1 million. And he was ordered to forfeit basically all of it. But let's get to the point. Crawford falsely claimed to be a highly successful licensed stockbroker who made tens of millions of dollars through similar cryptocurrency and stock investments. That's my point, and that's what I want everybody to pay attention to. You see this pump right here? You see this large scale candle right here? Everybody inside of crypto is extremely excited and thinking the new bull run is coming. And that's just a little bit of the mania that happens when prices start to go up, because guys like this are going to start popping up left and right. When we start getting into this level of price action, and higher than that, these guys are going to pop up and claim they made tens of millions of dollars off of crypto, and there's going to be a basket of people ready to hand them over their money, because all he did was start a crypto. No proof, no nothing. I promise you, if we would have did the due diligence and researched it like we do on this channel, we would have figured out. We would have figured out in 30 seconds not to invest in something like this. He also falsely claimed to have developed an artificial intelligence trading software. Another point, along with the fake gurus who claim they made millions, and you give me your money and I'll make you millions too, or you know what I'm saying, however they running they play, is going to be people selling trading bots. Like, if you got to use basic logic, if there was a bot that he could put $1,000 into that he created that would make him $10,000, $100,000, why would he sell it for, I don't know, $1,000? You know what I'm saying? Why would he sell it for that much? He would just keep making money with it. Please use common sense in these type of situations. But he ain't the only one. I lost about $130,000. Dorian Godfrey said, well, I would call it disgusting. It's theft. It's very, very evil. Yes, it is. It is disgusting and evil. How much research did you do to own this guy before you gave him $130,000? I bet it wasn't much.
Victims like Alberto Rivera, who spoke during the sentencing, while others sent impact statements.
Children's betterment.
The U.S. Attorney's Office made it clear it's not that Crawford wasn't successful at trading. It's that he lied about being a licensed stockbroker, conned people into giving him money that he misappropriated immediately, renting luxury cars and gambling, then created fake trading accounts and documents to make his victims believe.
So, after he convinced you to invest your money with him, he went straight to the dealership. Straight to the dealership and gambled people's monies away. That's gangster. That's saying I don't care about nothing. Like, if you've ever met anybody who's been wronged or shorted for $20 or $1,000, or when it starts to get up to $15,000, you know what type of ramifications come with that. And then that person who was wrong find out what you did with their money. You gambled it and you played with their money and you lived a luxurious life off of their hard-earned money. You playing a dangerous game, and
he was making
he
money.
looked like he was scammed.
The U.S. Attorney's Office says it notified 74 potential victims to try to figure out restitution. And although only 12 have responded, the sum already surpasses $874,000.
And this is why scams are going to keep on going, because he scammed 74 potential people and only 12 people hit back. So at max, let's say by the end of this, let's say it's 25 people. That's still 60-some% that never said anything back, because there's a shame element to getting scammed. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't feel great after you got scammed. And that's why we talk about it so much here, because I want y'all to watch out for these things. There's going to be a million people out there that come out with BS coins, BS NFT projects, BS projects, DAO tokens, DAOs, all that stuff. Anything you can name, DeFi projects, they're going to be fraudulent. And I need you guys to do your due diligence, to do as much research as possible before you invest in these things. I'm not trying to discourage anybody from investing out, because the big money is going to be made taking big risk. But I don't want people to blindly do things and end up in a position that will cost them $100,000 because some guy made a coin and he has a gambling problem. But that's all I want to talk about today. I'm not going to drag it out. Just wanted to get a good little video out there. And as always, I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. I'm going to holler at y'all.